This is some really good stuff because I know in the home care space, I hear a lot of people like hesitating about asking for a 2-week deposit. And I asked for a 2-week deposit up front. And if they hem and haw, then that means it's not a good match for me. And we interviewed someone today, a scheduler for the office. And I asked my office director if she asked her whether or not she was okay with the salary. And I said, she said she didn't. I said, well, typically I would ask that question up front. That would be one of my first questions, because if it's not compatible, we wasted days and hours interviewing, scheduling, and going through that whole process. That is the elephant in the room. You don't want to get to the end of the process and they say, oh, that salary is not acceptable.
Exactly. And that's an that's a perfect example of upfront contract. Thanks for that. And identifying the prospect's pain. And I don't know why this was so like a light bulb moment for me when I understood this concept, because I mean, it seemed so basic, but it just made so much sense to underline it and to highlight it in the conversation, because when you learn to, and it's so easy in home care to identify a prospect's pain, because we know what's going on in that house with that senior, and we know how they're struggling, but we want to get them to say it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to tell me all your problems. And then at the end, I'm going to be the solution. And you have to learn, once you learn how to do that, it's like magic. Sales, it's like you become a magician. And the fun part of it is to see it work over and over again. But it's not gonna happen overnight. I don't want to get you guys too excited and be too cocky, like, oh, you're gonna watch this video and then you're gonna go out here and then you're gonna be killing it, because it's not the case. You're gonna have to study this stuff, you're gonna have to practice it, you're gonna have to actively listen to other salespeople do it. I would also encourage you to go get some sales training, Sandler specifically, but if you're not excited or feeling like this is for you, get some sales training somewhere. I know Grant Cardone got some stuff. But a lot of these new salespeople, like Sandler's from the 80s or like the 70s, I think. He's old school. He's dead. He's passed. And he's out of Maryland too. That was pretty interesting. And when I read it, I seen that he was from Baltimore. But I think he used to sell like insurance or furniture, like something random. But and he made a killing. But identifying the prospect's pain, and all of these setting up the upfront contract,